Okay, this is a little quick lesson on creating follow-up messages in aweber. It would help if I could actually enter the URL in properly. Oh, what do you know? They did it for me. I'm just going to log into my aweber account. And all right, here we go. As you can see, I have a lot of lists here. I hope there's no personal info here that anyone could take advantage of. I have a lot of lists. I'm going to show you how to create a follow-up. Right here, I'm on one of my lists, and let's go into create follow-up broadcast. So as you can see here, when somebody joins this list, um, they get a message immediately after signing up. The way you know this is right here by this word interval. It shows up as 0. So once they've signed up to this list, this is the first message that's sent out. Aweber actually prompts you to create this message. So you can go ahead, create any title you want for it. Then as you can see here, I went and it's just the first thing that somebody sees. I have welcome and congratulations for getting. This is one of the lists for the big money program. So actually, when somebody purchased my product, they were immediately fed into this aweber broadcast sequence, which is very good. It increases customer satisfaction, helps them use the program, and it's just good customer service, and it's automated customer service, essentially free, which is very, very cool. Now I have this personalized. I have first name fix here. What this will do is it'll automatically insert the customer's name right there into the email. The way you go and you put that in is by clicking here, and you have a lot of options. You can put a name, that'll do the first and last name fix. The fix option is very, very cool here. What this will do is it'll take the first letter of their name, first name and last name, depending on what you pick, and it'll capitalize it for you. What you're going to find is at least a quarter of the people that sign up to your mailing list are not capitalizing their name. So if they're on your mailing list and over again they're getting their name showing up as uncaps, well, it's not going to seem very personal. I mean, how many people do you email and not capitalize their first name? I mean, it's almost insulting. So aweber is very smart. It fixes that for you. So yeah, so I have that right here. So if the prospect's name was my name Kaiser, this will show up as Hey Kaiser. And it's just people. I mean, majority of people, they know that obviously this is a canned email sequence, but it's just social conditioning. We're just conditioned to respond better when the email is personalized. I mean, it's totally subconscious, so it just works much, much better. So that's how you go and you create that first follow-up message. And then I'm going back here, and now you can go and you can create some more follow-ups right after that. And again, you can choose the number of days you want there to be between these messages going out. As you can see, my second message goes out 2 days later, and it's called a newsletter. It's called Big Money Newsletter number 1. And we go down here, and there it has a nice little header that I have here. You could even personalize the header, which is pretty cool. Like it's their issue coming only to their name, and you would go you would do that by just clicking first name fix right there, and then I have hey first name fix. Again, it starts off personalized, and let's scroll down here. I have some bullets. Then I close it like a traditional email. And then as you can see here, I skipped a lot of spaces. Now there's a reason for that. I wanted to make sure that there's space between the end of my letter and the closing that aweber puts into the message. Now aweber puts a closing into every single message, and they'll put it in right under the end of your letter, the end of your email. So if you're not careful, right under my closing right here, I wrote the word ciao. That's how I say goodbye. My customers, my subscribers, they know this. I always kind of end all my emails the same way. It gives it a certain consistency. And now, if I didn't skip all the spaces, the address that aweber has for me, it would show up right here and make it really look all jumbled. And also the unsubscribe info would be right here. So people will just be more prone to unsubscribe from my email list, which is not something that I want them to do. Obviously, if they're not happy with it, they can always go and unsubscribe, but you don't want to remind someone over and over again to unsubscribe. So what we've done, we skipped a lot of spaces, and then we went and put a little dash here at the bottom, just so we know how much space there is. I'm actually going to go ahead and skip a few more spaces. All right, so that's simple as that. Created that follow-up again right here. It's 2 days between the emails, so they'll get this 2 days after the one that they got before this. Now you have an option here to track clicks on website links in this message. Aweber gives you the option to know whether or not people are actually clicking on the links you have in your emails. It's something good to know. Only problem with it is when they create that trackable email, a trackable link, they go and extend the link and they just make it really, really long. It looks really ugly. So I actually don't even bother to track the click. The way I track it is if I'm sending somebody to an offer, I can actually find out how many people landed on the offer on that page by looking at my analytics. So that's how I kind of keep track. If I send out an offer and I have a page for it, I'll just go and I'll take a look at how many people actually landed on the offer, and I know that they ended up going there because of the email. All right, so then you just go and save your message, and it's really as simple as that. Aweber is one of the easiest systems to go in and play around with. So that's why I use it, and I recommend it to everybody. And then if you want to create another follow-up message after this, as you can see, I only have one immediate message and two more follow-ups. If I want to create one more, boom, just click that button. As simple as that. Again, you enter the name. Now, one difference between HTML and regular emails and regular text, as you noticed in my examples, all my follow-ups were in plain text. Well, HTML is a little bit cooler. It allows you to do some cool things like highlight stuff. I'm just going to type in some stuff. You can highlight it. You can put in different colors, different fonts, a lot of stuff like that. The only problem with that is it sometimes triggers spam filters. It can also, sometimes it just sometimes it's a little bit unnecessary. It can be looked at as too much. It doesn't look like regular email. I mean, how many of your friends actually send you email that's full of different colors and highlighting and stuff like that? Might just look a little too like a marketing message. So I just try to keep it really personal, and I just keep all my messages as plain text. I know I'm not setting off any spam triggers. I know the email is going in, and they just look very consistent. They look the same every time. You don't get as much functionality with plain text, but it's really a personal choice. Some people swear by HTML. You'll see them send out only HTML, and other people, if they have big mailing lists, they're only sending plain text. So that's really a choice that you have to make. All right, I obviously do not want to save this message, so I'm going back. And yeah, that's just a quick primer on how to use one of these follow-up sequences, how to create it, and that's basically everything you need to know to get started.